Here's my top API predictions for 2025. I'm going to make these hyper specific because that's more fun. So if they're not accurate, it's no big deal, but if they are, you heard it here first. First prediction is that an integration platform as a service like Workato or Zapier is going to share support for Arousal specification. There's a huge need for API workflow standardization, and Arousal specification is perfect for that. This would help the portability of API workflow management, and this also helps with use cases for AI as well. Second prediction is that I feel we're going to be seeing less and less API first conference talks and more user focused conference talks. There has been an explosion of API tooling in the industry, and you cannot go to a single API conference without half the talks having API first in them. But with all this tooling and all of these buzzwords like API first, code first, design first, it can be fatiguing to do things the right way in API development, which is why I feel we're going to see more and more talks focusing on user-centered API approaches and or LLM-focused API approaches. Really just reeling it back in focusing on what matters, providing value with your API. Finally, we're going to start seeing some more AI-supported and backed API endpoints. And with these endpoints, we're going to start to see some news stories or blog posts about things that just are unintended consequences of combining the two. For example, with read-based endpoints, we might see more descriptions in these endpoints, with those descriptions providing more context to LLMs for certain tasks. And in turn, there might be some more write endpoints that are more tailor-made for LLM use cases, for generative data, most specifically with like structured data use cases, where you send unstructured content in and get structured data out. And this could run commands directly, but I feel like this will also open up a lot of funny unintended consequences of the AI running something and doing something a certain way that you might not have anticipated. So nothing major really, but mainly just notable inconveniences. What are your API predictions in 2025? Happy New Year!